Oh no. Alrighty. I think we're ready to go. So we're moving on to the animation portion of the... Oh, I see. I'm gonna have to reposition the microphone because this isn't working for me. I moved it further back, so I thought it would be, better, more out of the way, fit more things on the shelf that it's tied to, but it's just a mess, to be fair. Welcome to the Mouth Noise stream, and welcome back to the Unreal Engine 3 part of my channel, apparently. That's okay. That might work a little bit for now. So we're going to be doing animation blueprint. We're going to be doing animation skeleton keyframe, animation posing. Okay. Now, blend. Are they not called blend spaces anymore? Oh, hey. Back in my day, they were called blend spaces. Where's my mouse? Where the shit is my... There it is. Barrel content. Oh, please calm yourself. Character. Oh yeah, bro. We got loads of animations here. Don't worry about it. Thank God for that. I was... I was on the edge of my seat there, thinking that I was going to have to import animations again from another project that has animations, but they've come through. Good. So it's going to teach us how to import and export animations. It's the same as importing and exporting anything in Unreal. You can drag it into the asset manager, or you can import it using the import button. Wow, that's so difficult. This is why people don't make video games for a living. It's purely a challenge of will. No one gets paid for this. Creating your first animation blueprint. Creating animation skeleton assets creates common association point animation blueprint fields. Needs to know association as a reference to blueprint. Relevant type skeleton. Create animation blueprint for my character right now by clicking the content browser. Choose a parent class to be anim instance and the base class from which all animation blueprints inherit. Target skeleton. Select UE for mannequin skeleton. This is what it wants, right? Animation. 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 Object. Whoa, whoa, get the fuck out of here. Who are you? You heard nothing. Just move that a little bit that way. Okay, no. What was that? Don't tell me I've got another butterfly in here. Oh my days. Don't even talk to me about butterflies. Oh. So I'm not seeing the thing that it wants me to have here. Oh, hang on, no, it just wants this. Oh, that's just the search bar. Can I? Okay, that's all I need to do. Okay. BP Barrel Man. And MVP Barrel Man. That'll do. That will do. Yeah, I get it now. This book could use some formatting to direct the user input, because like the thing that was in bold is the anim instance, which I just woke up. Okay, give me a fucking break. I thought that's what it wanted me to put in, but it turns out that it wanted me to select anim instance as the parent class for the animation blueprint, obviously. God damn it. I mean, it makes sense. It's what I would have done if there were no tutorial. I would have gone for that animation blueprint, because that's what we're making, an animation blueprint. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, we want to open this, and we will be presented with the animation blueprint interface. Oh wow, that is in a window. Thank you. Output pose result note. Result was visible, but ignored. Nice. So we have the toolbar at the top, as with oh, hello, skeleton. Skeleton. Oh, hello. Oh, that's not good. Good. Okay. Viewport. Left hand side of the window, the viewport is a key feature of the window. It is through this viewport you can see the resultant output pose. Oh, that's the viewport. This is the animation graph. Okay, yeah, okay. Anim preview editor. Located below the viewport. Yeah, about that. Oh, I do not have that. It'd be great if there was an image showing me what that looked like so I could bring one up. Oh, it's right here. It's nowhere near the viewport. It's on the right hand side. Look. And it's with the asset browser. Okay, we got that. My blueprint. Bottom center. What? I guess that's the main thing in the window. This my blueprint. This is the blueprint, I guess. Yeah, there it's selected. Physique. Oops. Yeah, let's just not. Oh, bone. Shit. Shit. I've done a fuck. Cube state machine. No. I can't even fucking undo it. Very good. Asset browser, it's there. We've been through that. Details. Yeah, details panel is there. Good. Anim graph. Okay, my blueprint. What is my? Oh, it's on the left hand side. I see. Yeah. All the variables and shit just there. Yeah. Cool. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Weird. Yeah, this has got the right skeleton on it. Nope. Good. What have I done? What have I fucking done? The third option is titled record. Okay. Preview and ref pose and then record. Wow, okay. What? I don't have any of those fucking buttons. Load auto, 1x, barrel boy, record, pause to next, macros, event dispatches, physics. Nope. Good. What do you mean red? What do you mean fucking red? For fuck's sake. Okay. Well, yeah, target skeleton, UE4 mannequin. Thank you. Good. That's absolutely fine. I don't have a target mesh, so that's weird, but whatever. So we're going to be making a state machine to find out what state the boy is in, and then we'll animate using the state machine. Good. As I said in the last episode, state machines can be used for more than just animation. Can be used for game states, player states for game stuff. You know, like wow. Like if you have stuff and it can affect other stuff. Yeah, cool. Create this new state machine, right click the anime graph and search for add new state machine. There it is. State machine. State machine. It's not connected. Why would you want me to compile? Like I've all this has done is like made. I'm gonna move this controller out of my fucking way because I have it, you know, so I can speed around the. Oh, a magpie just fucking yeeted itself onto the roof. Wow. Just for navigating 3D viewports, you know, so I don't have to fuck around with the keyboard controls because they're garbage. And also the keyboards for doing things, keyboards for editing, keyboards for doing. So let's not mix those two palettes, okay? We're gonna call this character underscore locomotion. We're gonna call this barrelman underscore locomotion. Yeah, good. Character locomotion state machine will open. You'll see another nearly blank graph with only a small node entitled untrue in the center. State machine graphs are different to blueprint graphs as the nodes that are created and the connections between them are represented differently. This is because, as opposed to the visual plotting of functionality, this is the visual plotting of logic flow. Good. Well, yeah, it is. Absolutely fantastic. Entry. Ah, piss. I had to auto rotate off. My cup leaking. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. State machine graphs are made up of state nodes and transition lines. They are, yes. State node is a node that represents a logic state that can be assumed. They are usually responsible for playing an animation associated with the state. Yeah. And changing game functionality based on the state as well. Anything based on anything else. State machines are used to create input buffers as well. So if you put in an input, the state machine will move you to the, you've put that input state, and then you can put another input and it will move you to the next. You put those two inputs in state, and then you'll make a Hadoken, yeah, instead of just a punch. So you'll have your state machine, and you can. This is really boring to look at because I get you're recording my screen and not my face. It's because no one wants to see my face. Let's be real. Down. Okay, yeah. I was gonna like illustrate it visually, but I've actually never done this in 4.23. I did it in shit like 4.14. Way back when. And it gave you a node that you could. Oh, state. Yeah? Yeah. Whatever. Let's just follow the book and stop messing around. Wasting your time. Wasting my time. I'm sorry I started so early. I realize this is an inopportune time for most people to watch a stream, but I didn't feel like wasting like a whole afternoon. I just thought I'd jump straight on it. The character locomotion state open, blah blah blah, done that. The entry node does exactly what's titled. This is the entry point where the state machine is required for the output pose. What we need to do is create a state node connected to this entry node. First state node that we should create when working with locomotion is an idle state. Yeah. So what it is the entry point is program start, is game run, right? This is a null value. Maybe not a null value, but it's like it's not a default value. It is the point at which the program accesses the state machine. It won't be valid for anything unless you only have one default option, and then it will be valid for that, surely. But then you wouldn't need a state machine. You wouldn't use a state machine because you'd just have a default value. In fact, that might break that kind of functionality if you have a default value and you put a state machine. Add state. Boom. Idle. So we come in, the program runs, and we have our boy idling. He does not just stand there T-posing, or in our case, A-posing, I guess. He's not really doing a T-pose. He's just kind of hunched, like the gross Unreal Engine mannequin boy that he is. The idle will give us a state from which we can pull an idle animation off. So, no animation. We can tie an idle animation to this. This will be the idle animation. And then we'll have, obviously, walking, and then we'll have jumping in a triangle kind of thing, because they can go, you can go from idle to jumping, you can go from idle to walking, you can go from walking to jumping, but you can't go from jumping to walking. But you can go from jumping to walking, I guess, when you land. It'll probably look like a triangle when we're done, but let's see what the book wants us to do. Let's see what the book wants us to do. I love that when you go too far off screen with the pin and it's just like, it's over there somewhere. Yeah, I don't really care. It's right there, dude. Who who thought that was a good idea? I want to know. because it's funny, but it's not a good idea. To create a state node, right click, add state, done, boom. Cool. So it says here that if you specify any non-null names in these fields, an anim notify event will be created. Yeah, there it is. Boom. Would you look at that? And then you can use the anim notify state to drive an actual animation, the idle animation, of course, in this case. Small white circle represents the transition. Okay. We need to create a transition between the entry node and the new idle state. Clicking and dragging from the small arrow. I've done that. Well, we did that already instantly. We did it normal as per creating a blueprint. Skip to book. It's highlighted. Nope, gone too far. This transition from the entry node to the first state node, we will not be creating any transition rules, meaning the transition will take place every time. Usually transitions also include a rule that must evaluate to true before the transition takes place. Create another state now and title it jump begin. What am I making? I am making the example program barrel man, barrel boy, barrel jumper, barrel hopper from the book Unreal by example. Sorry, Unreal Engine 4 by example. Get specific here. Add state. Begin jump, jump begin. Jump begin. Wham. Look at that. Beautiful. Works just like it said it would. Bidirectional arrow within your gestures looks onto this. Small white circle represents a transition rule. Select this transition rule now so it's highlighted in the address details panel. You notice this transition rule has many properties that can be changed to affect not only how the transition takes place, but also how the blend between the two state animations take place. Double click on the circle and double click on the circle. Whoa now. Oh yeah, wow, cool. Yeah. Okay. I guess is jumping. So we've got to set up a condition to this where we evaluate if our character boy is jumping. So I'm guessing we're going to cast to barrelman.bp. Sorry, barrelman_bp. This isn't Python. It's never Python. Did I ever tell you guys how powerful Python is for mathematics and physics, database handling, and flexible but powerful data utility software? Because it's let me mess this up on stream so you can all howl. Dynamically typed interpreted, which means you can just change your code whenever you friggin' need to. The only thing that I find is a drawback to Python is that because it uses built-in memory management, you can't put it on very small things. I guess in the modern age that's not a problem. The quote-unquote modern age, most computers will be able to run most Python applications, I'm sure. But you know, if you wanted to put Python on an Arduino, probably not. That's why Arduino code is based in C. Because C, you can specify how much memory you use for each thing, and that allows you to keep your programs within the amount of memory that you have. Of course, desktop computers have got gigabytes of memory, and that's just RAM, not just hard disk memory that you can use as a scratch disk, as temporary RAM, very slow RAM. I would advise not using that function unless you absolutely have to, but yeah. So we've double clicked on it. We need to receive information from our character. We do this from the animation blueprint graph event. Graph, save this information in a relevant variable, and then check if the state of the variable from within this transition. How do we do that? Number variables within my blueprint panel. Add a new tool variable and name is in air. Which fucking window am I meant to be in, book? Animation blueprint event graph. So that's here. Oh, I can do this from this page. Oh, okay. Sick. Good. We did that. Thank you. We've done that. We've done that, and then it's like a meaningless variable at the moment, right? Default is gonna have to be false, right? Default value. Come on, default value. Good, false. Okay. Save information variable. Select a list, create a new member variable automatically. Save the hassle of having to do it through the My Blueprint panel. We have created a new variable using the promotes variable pin. Good. So with the new variable created, we can change the state of this bool event in the event graph for the anime BP. It will affect its transition rule. An important thing to note is the navigation bar at the top of the graph. It looks like this. It does look like this. Oh, that is a navigation bar. That's really cool. Good. Good. This is fairly large text. Like, even for my standards on this horrible low PPI TV that I'm using as main monitor, it's quite large text, and this is fucking huge text, but that's fine. That scales with the window. That is the size that it will always be. Okay, so if we double click on this, we've got a window, which is good. It's progress. And asset browser. Oh, for fuck's sake. Play LED effect now. third person idle. Alright, fuck you. Blue. this. Play anim. Nope. What? I think that might be easier if we just minimize our animation graph for a moment. We go to animations, third person NMBP. We already have a fucking third person NMBP, but we're making a new one. These skeletons aren't fucking compatible. Fuck you. What have I done? Uh-huh. Okay. Good. No. I see what we did there. So y'all left before I fixed that. Good. You stay for all the fucking mindless waffle. Me looking at a book and pretending I'm reading it. But you leave the second I actually do something, which is education. I don't mind. You'll do what you like. Go watch some people play COD. That's exactly what people are doing this time of day. People watching COD. Yeah. Anyway, third person idle. As you see, I tried to drag it into here, but it said, third person idle doesn't have a valid animation skeleton. And that is because when I harvested all of the files from the other project, like it told you to, I did the good old fashioned full on copy pasta. Like, okay. Anyway, we've got that going. That should be that. That should be that. We in fact, if I BP Marrowman, I go to the viewport and I select the mesh boy, skeletal mesh. Schematic, use animation blueprint, and BP Barrelman. Play. Whoops. Good. Good to see that he's idling. Real good. I don't know why it popped out as fucking standalone. Okay. Simulate. Okay. So that's cool. What? No, it wants us to see this, and then simulate, and then this, and then should probably stop simulating before we do any of that. Okay. Okay. And now I can... Fuck you. Like, full on. Close that. What? Does that mean I have to change the shot? Skeleton. I want to search the skeleton tree. I want to create. I want to... Okay. Good. Good. Fucking... Good. That's fine. What was I even looking at there that had a C driver? I'm so fucking... Just don't tell me what the skeleton is. SK mannequin skeleton and SK mannequin. I want SK mannequin skeleton to be a thing though, because we're using UE4 mannequin skeleton. For fuck's sake. What the fuck was that noise? No, we don't want BP Barrelman. We want BP Barrelman and him. Ah! Yes! Victory! Somehow I had a different skeleton mesh going. We don't ask the questions here on the channel. We answer them. Brutal efficiency. We haven't selected yes, thank you so much. I don't know how that happened, but we worked it out without the help of the book. Fuck you, book. We're gonna move this guy up. It's tight. Jump loop. I'm so happy that I managed to sort that out. Jump end. Jump. No. But. I feel like there's a reason there's some white space in the middle here. We're gonna need the same. Well, we don't need the same one, but. Good. Fuck. Warning during compilation. Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. Hey, don't worry about it. Hey. The anim preview editor. Ah, there it is. A T poses in the air. Oh. Cool. Jump begin, jump loop, jump end, idle. This is going to be an animation driven one. This is going to be an animation driven one. This is going to be. So yeah, when you go into the air, jump begins. Jump begin animation will play one time, and then you will have your jump loop animation. I remember doing this before. Oh, I think we may we may have to thank you. Animations, jump loop, jump end, jump start. Yes. We're using the SK skeleton, right? Good. Go. And a BP power. Boy. Can I yeah, I can do that. Thank you. I don't know what's up with the fucking shoulders here. Something weird's going on. And this again was a thing that they covered in a very, very old thank you. Very old tutorial for the Unreal Engine about animation retargeting. And I'm pretty sure they never actually touched on that. It was the 15-part introduction to the Unreal Engine, and he said, you'll notice his shoulder's a bit messed up. We'll sort that out in a later video, and I don't think he ever did. Not like railing on the guy. I don't care. Cool. We can bring this back into our main window. We can do some stuff. Drink some tea. We need to set up this boy. Okay. Context sensitive search to find the function we need. Right click inside the graph. Time remaining ratio third person jump start. Time remaining jump third person start. Greater, no, less than, less, time span is less than time span. Thank you. No, 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 no! Ratio. Float? Yeah, float. Don't mute my microphone by using the numpad. Goodbye. Okay. Oh, warning. Hang on. Well, they're not important warnings. I already know those things. They're not related to this blueprint. Come on. I'm just thinking about how we're meant to do the next bit. Oh. Yeah, it's time remaining, not time past. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah. And then get is false. I don't want like false. I want is false. So like if it is, assert that a Boolean value is false. Target is a functional test. Nope. No. Well, where with that? Oh, cool. It says that if we go to jump begin, there is what? Okay. What? Select the play. I've selected it. Settings character. Here we go. Multi-threading, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Ah, there we go. Very good. Making good progress. On that one. Not. Yes. No. No. I just want a fucking not. I want to get. I want to not Boolean. There we go. Is not in air. That would have been. I'm sorry. It's so much easier to just write in C. you just put lines in and it's done.
but it's there. I guess not a fairly frequently used um what's good, homie? What is good, homie? Unreal Engine's pretty good. We've got our state machine up and configured. Yeah. Tell you what's not real good. What am I working on? I'm working through a book, a tutorial book on Unreal Engine 4 by example. It's not be nice to do, you know. Get into the habit of the old grinderoni in this workflow, because you know a book. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Well, I say book. It's on my phone. It's not paper. God damn it. No. Yeah. An ebook. I think I got it from Pact. That is alright.
The animation blueprint event graph. Despite our preview viewport showing a correct sequence, if we were to run the game, our character would not animate at all. Yep, we haven't assigned as a variable to anything yet. Have not informed our BH character to use the BH character and MVP. I think I have actually. I think I did that by mistake. We associate our character with a custom animation blueprint. Alright, okay, no,
we have to do that first, okay. L Barrel Boy. No, I want BP Barrel Man. Yes. Yes. Viewport. Mesh. Excuse me. Anim BP Barrel Man. I don't know what that C is. Hey. Hey! I don't know what that C is. It's compiled, it's saved. Fuck you. There's no C at the end of that, but and yet. Oh. Duh. There you go, he's idling. He's a happy little idle man. Yeah. Fucking look at him scoot. Look at him fucking scoot. Oh, so we've done that. You got dropped by a barrel. Yeah, I did. Those barrels are heavy, man. 1 ton barrel, fully explosive.
Navigate back to the BH character and MVP.
That's this boy. Nope, that's this boy. There we go.
Event graph. Try get pawn owner.
Try get pawn owner. That's nice.
First thing we're going to do is ensure our try get point owner node returns valid reference, similar to checking validity of pointers in C++. Oh. You got ideas for turning this into a real project? You're just doing it for the learning right now. I'm doing this for the learning. I have ideas for other projects. Oh! Dude, that's my fucking water bottle. Been looking for that all night. Yes! It was under my desk the whole time. I thought it was. No. Well, I just want to... I don't want to say I want to get back into the swing of using the Unreal Engine, but I want to get into a better swing of using the Unreal Engine. So you can steal them. I was just going to remake a bunch of PS1 games with, you know, real-time shadows and stuff. You think you were the one who come in to steal? No, it is I. Do you ever play Net Yarose? Net Yarose? Yarose? Yaro? However you fucking pronounce it. I guess it's a Japanese thing. It'd probably be Yarose. But never heard of it. He is but a child. Net Yarose was the premier platform for homebrew PlayStation games. It was officially supported by PlayStation. In fact, they released a PlayStation video game development kit with a black PlayStation, and it is sick as fuck. I saw one actually in the flesh while I was in Japan while I lived there. It was in Mandarake, and I'd never seen one ever, like real life, because they were like 4 times the price of a regular PlayStation. It came with a bunch of software and a bunch of tools and stuff. So I took a photograph of it, and he was trying to tell me no photographs in Mandarake, and I was just like, I don't speak any Japanese, and he was just like, no photographs in Mandarake, and I was like, I don't speak any English. I was speaking French at that point, just to throw him off the scent. I was a regular customer. He probably knew I spoke Japanese. Fuck. I said regular customer. I went there like twice. Yeah, I really wanted to buy the Xeon Blaster gun, but it was expensive. It was like 30 quid, and I was like, it's a resin kit, so not only would I have to buy it, but I'd also have to paint it and assemble it, and you know, that's just more work than I thought was necessary. But we've got to do something with this now. Event blueprint update animation. No, that's not the event that we want. We want event being big in play, surely. But anyway, oh no, we do. Is valid. This is what it wants us to do. Is valid. Read. No! That's not what it wanted. What the fuck? Nope. Is pull off the return value for the porno owner, not the execution. I am 29 years old. There he is. Question mark is valid. Thanks, dude. It's really weird. Like, all my other streams, people don't know anything about anything that I'm doing. You know, I play Chaos Legion, I play Borderlands 2. People come in, they're like, what the fuck is this shit? What the hell is going on? I can't help you. But every time I stream Unreal Engine, people are like, oh, this is how you do this, bro. Yeah, do this, bro. So weak, bro. I don't get it. Like, how is everyone really good at Unreal, but like there aren't like thousands of Git movement component? Well, because other devs watch UE4 stuff, not customers, players. It is a good community. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. But like, it's scary how like everyone knows the good stuff, but there aren't like thousands of like top dollar, epic budget AAA UE4 titles. I mean, there's loads, obviously, but like,
I don't see them. Like the really good indie stuff. Like I've seen like 12, maybe 13 in the last 2 years of like the primo 3D Omega stuff. And I don't mean like high poly models and stuff like that. I just mean like, chance of something coming from a solo dev is pretty low. It's a good point. Yeah, I get that kind of feeling, like doing these tutorials, and it's like, oh, you got to do the animation, oh, you got to do the sound effects, or you've got to do the music, and or you've got to do the particle effects, and you've got to do it all yourself. I get that it's difficult for a solo dude to do stuff, but like 4 of you could get together one day and just be like, we're making Metal Gear Solid 18. I believe in you guys more than I believe in me. No, I'm kidding. Believe in me. A fair deal. Debt. Set. What? Oh, yeah. I was just looking at it like set. Yeah, that's something you can do. So that. Bada bing, bada boom. Wish I could get someone to do my 3D modeling for me. Lol. No one works for free unless they're in university, and I just want to make their portfolio look better, but they often don't have the EXP. Yeah. I get that, man. And then we yeah, that won't change this. Duh. I'm gonna put this on my other window for the moment so I can see it. And then we're gonna play. I do have a controller plugged in. We can play this like a real video game. So right now it's simulating, so I can't see that do that, but it is doing it. It's animating my jump, and that is a fucking garbage animation. I'm sorry, Epic Games, but is that the best you can give us? I know it only looks weird because there's some fuckery going on with the skeleton and the mesh. Oh, bodied. One more try. Whoa! Did I accidentally jump while I was spawning? Shit. Dropped. Dude, it was like a 360 no scope because barrels are cylindrical and they tend to not own scopes. Oh, I look at chat for 1 second. God damn it. Anyway, we've made some progress. We've got our animation blueprint running. It only took 1 hour and 17 minutes. Time for some more tea. It's weird. I never actually finished a cup of tea. I just keep filling it up from the pot. Happy days. Happy days indeed. Yeah, I was thinking actually last night. You guys, here's an interesting idea for you, okay? I was thinking to myself how the camera actor, whatever you want to call it, the camera boy, the function that gives you output to screen when it's selected, possessed, whatever, has the function to be either plane projection or perspective. But is that option to do both in the same scene? So like certain things would be plane projected and certain things would be perspective. So I was thinking to myself, this would be very difficult. Subjective camera actor? No, you misunderstand. So like in the same scene, so like this, the player, the sky and the floor maybe could be like perspective, but then all of these would be like plane projection. Yeah, I want to go from perspective to orthographic. No. Yeah, I get that it's a stupid idea, and you wouldn't. There would be such little scope for a game to be based around that. But you get Harry Cabbage gets it. Harry, you just explain to Zabaro what I mean. So like, there'd be stuff in the scene which would be rendered perspective, and there would be stuff in the scene which would be rendered orthographic. So like, level elements could be coming straight out at you, but you and maybe characters or maybe non-level elements or like scenery stuff could be perspective. Yeah, I mean, I think it is doable because something UE4 source code, something just, goes straight in at the neck. But do I mean moving sprites? No, I don't mean moving sprites. I mean 3D rendered objects that were rendered in plain perspective in orthographic view, alongside perspective, dudes. It's a whack concept. Don't worry about it, Zabaru. I'm not asking you to code this for me. I just it's a thought exercise. Anyway, BP Barrelman animation can go over here. We actually, that's gonna be the next thing, isn't it? We don't have any walking. Getting our character. God damn it! Why would you do some stuff orthographic and then not? For style points, dude. Like, why would you do anything in video game? It's always for style points. Autosave in 8 seconds. Jeez. For 0 items? Come on. I like this. It does these weird things. It has to. Autosave postponed. Nice. Moving swiftly on from my weird question about messing with the camera features. I have got to shave this mustache off. Like, November ended 16 days ago. You probably could do it something in post-process. No, I don't think you could, because post-processing comes after the camera. And the camera is the rendering agent for the scene. The camera it would be under camera settings if you could do it. Post-processing would be like a, well, I guess it might look, you might be able to like crowbar it to look good, but I don't think it would be actually correct. That's me just splitting hairs now. But that's like, rendering something or rendering like something else, like impostering. Like, you could have stand-in sprites which were rendered from a different camera, I guess, and then just put into the scene instead of things, like replaced. But that seems like a waste of processing power, like, because that requires going around the houses making extra stuff and camera stuff. Maybe you do it in like an overlay. Like, you could have certain things rendered from one camera and then just kind of push in. Anyway, stop thinking about it. We're not doing that right now. That's complicated stuff. We're doing basic stuff. We're doing vanilla stock assets in a fucking in a dude world. Do you like my texture, by the way? Don't look at the seam. Don't look at the seam. Don't look at the. If I'm done with my big project, I might do something like Little Big Planet, but I'm not 100% sure. See, I really like the idea of level editors, but I have absolutely no clue how you handle stuff like saving, or even generation. I never be done with my project. 100% fact. Yeah. I mean, who is ever done with a project? Like, you'll always see something like, oh, this technology's come out, I can add that, or this looks kind of whack now, I could change that. Like a George Lucas effect, There's always stuff that you can do. I wanted to make a level editor in my game, it would be fun as hell to make. Yeah. People who think level editors are fun as hell to make, they're crazy. You're crazy. Like... I'm still working on my snow. Bruh. Do you know, Christmas is coming up, and I will have 3 days of streaming better than making 3D assets. LOL. See, I really like using the 3D. I prefer it. Hey, look, we've just made a dev team. Look, Zabaru can do your 3D, Harry Cabbage can do all the coding. Hey. Hey. There it is. But like, I really like using Fusion 360. Fusion oh. Fusion 360 is the best 3D modeling tool in the world, but it doesn't export comfortably in OBJ or FBX because it doesn't deal with triangles a lot. It obviously deals with triangles to render it to your screen. It has to. That's how computers work. But I work with Blender, but I only edit video in it. Blender is great, but lol. Harry Cabbage is the next Gabe Newell. See, oh, you have seen my game, right? Zabaro, if it sells. All points extremely true, painfully true. Easy sell Kappa. The one Tinchy played with the ball, yeah. I'm just gonna move on. You guys can talk. Working with blend spaces, scaly tree, anim asset detail, BH idle run BS. At man, I don't know. Oh shit. That MPEG 4 video. Am I gonna click that? Mods, is this okay to click? I don't have mods. Oh dude, that's nice. Is it voxels? Do you have my credit card information now? Shit. So when you walk in it, it creates like a ditch, like a little. I like it. If there was sound to go along, nope, it is displacements. Displacements. Where have I heard that before? Like yeah, I have sounds, but it's not putting it. Good. That's fine. Don't worry about it. No, I was just because I don't have my headset on. So if you make something that has like ear rape level sounds on it, it's just gonna come through the stream, and I won't hear it. it will only benefit me. Some particles to go along. Yeah, particles maybe. Snow's pretty heavy though. I mean, it doesn't really make a big particle. The big particle that you'd want is like from sky snow. But yeah, it looks cool. It looks really good, and it's great that you've made it yourself. Have you played V-Rally 2? It's a great game. It's a fantastic game. What were we doing? We are making a blend space animation, anim offset 1D. No, layer no, blend space 1D. Thank you. Yes. And this is gonna be anim BS barrel man. I need to stream Blender sometimes so people can teach me stuff. Me too. But yeah, guys, if you're interested, Fusion 360, check it out. It does have an export 3D model thing, but one, I don't trust it, and two, I've never used it. Well, I used it to export STLs, but not OBJs. Let's be fully clear about this. Let me just retarget these. Yeah, I don't care. Thank you. Oh, nope. Been using Blender for everything so far. It's great and it's improving a lot recently. It is improving a lot recently. I am very happy with the changes that they have made recently to Blender 2.8. And not just Blender 2.8, but the alpha build of Blender 2.8.3. Is that it? Was that the newest one, like 2 weeks ago? Because they had a big. That's a sassy walk. They had some big issue. They had some big issue with stuff like. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, it's a learning tool in the Unreal community thing. The left click for select. The left click for selecting, man. Oh my god. I mean, you could change that in the options before, but space was always going to be. It was always going to bring up the menu. You couldn't change that to play, and you had to press like Shift P or Shift S or something ridiculous. That really pissed me off because all I do in Blender is video editing because it's the only tool which is free and also didn't break my PC somehow. Don't ask. No, in 2.7 you couldn't change that button. Yeah, you could. You could change, in fact, the whole control scheme to be the same as Maya if you used Maya, and you could swap the mouse buttons, absolutely. Because I used 2.7 before to edit video, and I changed it, and then I realized I've been using it so long and I already got used to like right click select, and it screwed me up for a while, and then I stopped. I didn't edit video for like 3 months, and then Blender 2.8 came out, and I was like, yeah, this is fresh. This is how it's meant to be. Why was it ever different? Okay, we retargeted. Did not mean to do that. What have I done? Don't do that. But yeah, you could change the buttons in 2.7, absolutely. It was obviously default right click select. Obviously. Can I just drag the main window? No, main window is main window. Cannot be dislocated. Okay, boss. I'll scoot that onto my second. I'll use the correct scoot technique, and oh, you can't see that because it's on that other monitor. Sorry. There you go. So blend spaces are like the having an idea on Humble Bundle for sounds. Currently having an idea on a Humble Bundle for sounds. Like, maybe we should just put them all the way at 0. Having an eye on a Humble Bundle for sounds. Is there a Humble Bundle for sound effects? Sound effects software. Ooh. I see. I've dipped for a bunch of Humble Bundles in the past, and they've always been good. In fact, this is where I got this book from. And you're gonna be like, a lot of people complain that a lot of the books are out of date, but they're not that out of date. They're not out of date enough to not be useful. So we've got our blend space, blendy spacey boy, which is good. Working with blend spaces. Blend spaces are an animation asset. However, unlike animation blueprints, they themselves are classified as animations, meaning that you will be introduced to a new workspace. The animation workspace. Good. So we're only concerned with one axis, speed. We need to create a one-dimensional blend space. Do this now by right-clicking the content browser, creating a blend space 1D object. It can be found under the animation field. Name this BH Idle Run BS 1D. Wow. AFK. Maybe next game will be a pirate game. Who knows? Please don't pirate games, guys. Unless it's No Man's Sky. You have my permission. I have been stuck in a rut in my game now for it's almost a year. Like sad times. Oh, dude, you should get out your rut. You should do something to it. This is gonna sound annoying. This is gonna sound really annoying. I've been trying. So stop trying to get out of your rut, and instead of trying to like do the thing, stop the thing, and then rebuild your entire project from scratch again. Lol. No, it's not working? Okay. Why the hell would I do that? Well, interesting. Don't know. It works sometimes, to break a creativity kind of thing. Like you do all this stuff again, but you do it faster, and then you get to a point with a different level of juice left. I don't know. Boop. Excuse me. My issue isn't with the game so much. Go on. What's the issue with, dude? Like, but with my skill versus standards for 3D modeling for my levels. Oh, it's the 3D modeling thing. I see. Well, you could ask Sbarro to make you a 3D mod. I don't have the skill to hit the standards you want to hit. Yeah, I feel that. I don't have any skill to hit any standards that I want to hit. Like, with anything in my life. And yet, and I don't know what was going with that. I haven't fucking done anything, have I? I'm reading this from a fucking book. It's not like it's my idea. But you can always practice. You can always that's how you get the skills to get the standards. So instead of maybe working on your game, maybe thinking about your game, maybe just practice a whole bunch of 3D. Instead of manning up and learning, I just end up editing little things in the game. Like, yeah, I know that. You should do that. You should sit down and either learn 3D or find a really nice 3D artist, and like, even if it's just like one model every couple of months, just like say, hey, I need one of these, and like, I want like a bundle, but maybe I can't afford it right now, and just like save up and buy asset per asset if you want to do that, or yeah, just practice your own 3D if you want to do that. Like, if you want to get good at 3D, obviously practice 3D. I just want to get like one level made that matches the style I'm aiming for. You mean like, yeah, I don't want to jump the gun and be like, yeah, I'm really good at level environment design, yeah, bro, but I'm not that good at environment design, don't hire me. But like, environment design I find way easier than like character design. Like, even the UE4 mannequin is, how the fuck do you make that? Like, dude, it's so soft, but it's so precise. It's human shaped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything I'm doing is environmental. Oh, fucking hell. I used to spend hours making my character as a ball. Oh, dude, you're making a ball game, dude. I love those. I'm guessing you want environments with a whole bunch of like slopes and shit. Man, if you're good at coding, right, you should like, if you want like troughs and half pipes and stuff, what you can do is maybe define a couple of preset kind of geometries, and then tie them to a spline path, and then use that spline path to define like the bulk of your level, and then the rest is just going to be like, set dressing. I guess you're already at the set dressing part if you're worried about the 3D standard. God damn it. All my information is lost. Wasted. Skeleton tree, anim asset details, BH idle run BS. Asset browser, details panel, viewport. Okay. Harry Cabbage followed me. Thanks for the follow, Harry Cabbage. Dude, you're welcome. But only on Mondays, because that's the day I stream Unreal for. I mean, you're welcome the other days, but you probably won't be interested in... Dude, how long has Borderlands 2 been out now? And I still haven't finished that game. Jesus. What was I doing the other night? I was doing like side quests, and I just got so pissed off. Hey, you good with animations? Looking for a bit of help? No, I am horrible with animations. I didn't make these animations, and these animations, as you can see themselves, aren't really that good either. I'm sorry. Oh, Harry Cabbage. Harry Cabbage is great at animations. Yeah. Harry Cabbage is like he's like what's his name? Who's he call it? And Andy Maglugli, guy I follow on Twitter, who they call me the animation. God damn it. Oh shit. Guys, the and animations is a broad term. Yeah, it is. It's a very broad term. Talking about Animgraph. Can you not see this sassy walk animation? Animgraph and animations are two slightly different topics. Animgraph is all about game logic, about C logic, about logic, about the transitions between the animations that you've made. And animations themselves are extremely difficult, hard to make, time consuming sets of keyframed pose boys that are usually in Blender or Maya or another 3D modeling software that allows skeletal rigging and posing. So you're going to be like, oh, Unreal has the power to create animations for poses in the viewport, and it's like, it does, but no one's going to do that. No one. 0 people. 1 person. And it's only for tutorials, because they needed an animation quickly, but not good. It was about AI. Big tutorial about AI, and they made an animation where he raises his hand and grab. In fact, they couldn't even make the animation so that he raises his hand and grabs. He's like always grabbing while he raises his hand. So like it's really weird. Utilizing the running blind space. Speed. I realize so like here it's not slower. So do we need a third? Do we need a third? Do we need the idle? No, we need that at the first division. Okay, I'm an idiot. Anyone know when Mixer 2020 comes out? What's Mixer? What's a 2020? Wait. Nah! You talking about future stuff? You talking about next year? That's in 15 days. Shit. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for 2020. Google it. It looks litty AF. It was meant to release this year in December. God, do I have to open? I will open it just for you. Mixer 2020. Wallet keys, phone, Firefox. I do not have Firefox on my phone. Why would I? Mixer 2020. Quaxel. Epic Games. Epic by Quixel, Mixer Bridge, now free, Megascans free, 2020 Mixer, Tech Video, Slingshot, Kiteboarding. Oh, you can see my Yeah, no, now if you'd said Quixel, what could we see? I missed it, lol. I think it was 8 tabs about applying for master's degrees and 1 tab about applying for funding for a master's degree. That's what was at the end of my Firefox tabs, I believe. And the Quixel Mixer. Nothing that was unsafe for consumption. What degree? Yeah, I don't know. My friend says I should do a master's degree, and I agree with him. And I graduated fucking 6 years ago. Jesus Christ. I could have done like 3 master's degrees in that time. I want to do a master's degree, which is... Shit. I want to do a master's degree in like computing, computer science, programming, C++, And people can be like, dinosaur language, don't want to learn that. Do, really do. And I want to learn it better. I don't want to learn it because I've already done, the basics. But like actually functioning like level programming, yeah, I don't fucking know anything. It's like I don't do it enough, and I'm not motivated to do it because I don't have deadlines. I don't have projects. I don't have grades to attain. You know what I mean? I don't have any kind of personal. This sounds really bad, doesn't it? I don't have any personal conviction to learn C++ because there's no point. I can just sit instead, and it's better, but it's not better. I'd like to learn better, but at the same time, my friend informed me that I probably wouldn't get onto a course about computer science because my main degree is in a foreign language, not in a computer language, not a foreign computer language, like a foreign language, as I'm sure you've probably already guessed. My degree was in civil engineering. Holy shit, that's intense. So can you tell me like the standard of Gödel you need to support like a bridge? Enjoy engineering, but game dev is way more fun. It's the same thing, isn't it? It's just you're engineering in a slightly different scenario. So I have this desk on my right hand side and it keeps bumping into my chair. It's really annoying. Back to the book. I really like how I have no 4G signal in this room. Oh, I have 4G. It's just not doing anything. I should be able to present a small node in the axis at the very bottom of the graph, means speed is 0, animation on will play. Oh shit, yeah, no. I fucked it up. Yeah, I'm living in the UK nowadays, sadly. I went back to Japan. In April for my friend's wedding. Somehow managed to afford to get there. Want to learn C++? www.learncpp.com. And it's free. Well, God damn it, you make me click stuff. I'll look at that later. LearnCpp.com is a free website devoted to teaching you how to program in CPP for programmers of all. It's cool. It's really cool. I'll check it out. I'll check it out later. I'm sure it'll be really, really good. There we go. I knew we needed the idle. I knew it. How? Because he kept walking and like Bajane all the way. I don't know what a Bajane is. Is that a programming language? Or is it a kind of dessert? So I spent some time, not recently, but kind of recently, last month, because as you know, I stream on Twitch. I don't know if you know that, but sometimes, I stream to this weird platform called Twitch, and I have a weird extension that doesn't work called Latest Followers. Wait, you stream on Twitch? Yeah, I know, crazy, isn't it? Who would have guessed? I have this extension. If you scroll down, Latest Followers, and it don't work. It does not work. I don't know who made it. I don't know who tried to maintain it for however long it was maintained, but it is the least functional thing. The BBS, that works. If you post the thing down there, I have to moderate it. I have to moderate my own posts on the BBS. Yes, does not check who posts them, which is weird, but I guess it's fine. But the Latest Followers does not work, and I thought to myself, how hard could it be? I'll just make my own widget. Yeah, the Latest Followers does work. It has your name in it. What? Okay. Okay, fine. I won't. I'll stop developing my own version. Okay, cool. Well, it doesn't work for me. Whenever I look at it, it's always blank. It doesn't have anyone's name in it ever. Weird. But whatever. If it works, I'll leave it. But anyway, I thought to myself I'd develop my own widget that would do the same thing essentially. It would have, the last 10 followers, and then, you'd have a button. If it was your followerversary, and you could click that, throw some confetti in the chat or something. And I started, and it was like, oh right, okay, so it's either HTML or it's what's the thing? That's the programming stuff that you use in the HTML scenario. That stuff. Anyway, I thought to myself, how hard could it be? It can't be that hard, a couple of. I've got to rename something. X-axis label. All right, that's why I was here. There's a real cool plugin you can get from Unreal that allows Twitch interaction and stuff. I added to my game. There's a lot of cool shit you can do with it, to be honest. Yeah. No, I don't doubt it. I'm trying to remember what that programming language is called now. It's really, really bugging me. Everything bugs me. I have no brain anymore. I can't. What? None. Horizontal axis. Name. Speed. That's cool. JavaScript. JavaScript, right, okay. So the extensions in Twitch are HTML iframes. And obviously you edit any code that you want to put into an HTML is JavaScript. And I was like, okay, so I gotta learn JavaScript. It's not that hard. It's pretty much just like C or Python. It does the same kinds of things. In fact, it's more like Python, really. You got that entity dot property kind of translation, or entity dot function as well, which I like. Weirdly enough, I like that kind of access. And I was like, okay, cool. So I can make objects, I can make ints, I can make all these cool stuff. Great, but basically it has to be in an HTML container, and you need two. You need the HTML for the iframe, which is going to go on the page, and you need the HTML for the settings, which changes a JSON file, which holds all the settings for your app. And I was like, okay, cool. So a JSON file is just a JavaScript data blob. That's how it was described. And I was like, okay, JSON is like the JavaScript data transfer protocol. It has basically just a bunch of JavaScript, and it's fine. That's easy peasy. And then it was like, oh, but like, obviously the only two files that would be hosted on Twitch would be the extension and the settings. But if you wanted to have a manifest, obviously the last 10 followers that came to your page, you need a server which had an SQL file, right? And then if this was an extension that people could install, you'd need an SQL file for every streamer that used your extension. And then I was like, how am I going to host this? I'd need, a web server with all these SQL files, and then doesn't need to be encrypted because it deals with people's data. And then I just basically just stopped. Host on AWS, yes. Host on AWS is what I was told by my friend. You get, is it 10 megabytes or 100? No, can't be 100 meg. Can't be that small. Is it a gigabyte of free for a year? It's free forever under a certain bandwidth or something. My friend showed me, and there's a Google one which does free hosting as well. But at the same time, if you go over that, if like the 101 out of 100th streamer is like, well, I want this on my page, click, and then I get billed like $30. What the fuck? I'm not doing that. Microsoft Azure has free for a year also. Cool. Yeah, Amazon Web Services has got a lot of stuff that's cool. And also Amazon owns Twitch. Speaking of, I need to set up a server for my game. You need to set up a server for your game, lad. I need to set up the animation blueprint for this gentle friend. Let's stop getting distracted. So we've called it Speed. X-axis range 0 to 375 apparently, which is the run speed of our dude, I think. I was piggybacking off a friend's server for like a year until 6 months ago, lol, to host my leaderboards, etc. Lol. That's pretty cool. But rip those servers. Oh no. Now I have to do it yourself. Oh no. Did your friend like stop hosting a Minecraft server or something? Hang on a second. Did he start hosting a Minecraft server and it ruined all your space? I'll stop guessing now. It's ridiculous. So we've called it speed. Blend space itself will handle the interpolation between these animations when the speed value derivates these axis points. Your final blend space graph should look like this. It's really weird. I'm looking in the book and it has the old style blend space graph, which is like it's like this. It's like the gray mat, and then it has all the points vertically in a line, like the top point, the bottom point, and then like the midpoints like these, but like up here. It's really weird. It's freaking me out, dude. Like, because I've seen this window. Utilizing the running blend space. Oh, I think the Steam API has free leaderboards, but I haven't used it. Yeah, I think I would have. I was gonna say, like, if you have your game on Steam, surely Valve would just have your stuff there, and you know, I was gonna assume that they did. I wasn't gonna say it because I don't know. I don't work at Valve. My name is not Giben. They are allowed 2 variables or something. 2 variables. What? BH idle run. Can we just drag that in? What? What? I have so much more, like replay data. This is a lot more like just leaderboards, full tracking system for my skins, etc. A lot of cool features that require the server. Yeah, this is you know, one of the problems that I had. I was thinking about because like I was thinking about like the data size of each thing, and it's like, okay, so what's the longest Twitch name that you can have? Like what, 32 alphanumeric? I swear it's got to be longer than that, but that's already 32 bytes. Christ. And then the date, the time, if they've unsubbed, if they've resubbed, optional stuff. It's just, it's overwhelming, guys. You know, it's just, you know, it's too much to even really consider. Event graph. The data isn't as much as it seems. No, it never is. As I say, it's 32 bytes. It's not even a kilobyte, right? You probably have a kilobyte per person. It would be more than enough. But at the same time, you still need it. I had replays that were like 10 kilochars. 10 kilochars long. Jesus. It's good that these are functions that I can use. Vector length will be very handy. Why you like this? Why you gotta be like this? Why is it simulating, by the way? Like, it just is. All the time. Whatever, I don't care. I don't even care. I don't even care. Save all that stuff. I don't think we need to rebuild the lighting. We haven't done any lighting buildy stuff. He's such a fucking derp. Is there an option before I even try and look for the option? Is there an option to dictate how fast he turns? Because this is fucking garbage. Like, oh, he does like the moonwalk. You know, I noticed playing Chaos Legion and like what doing some real stanky sidestepping really showed me how bad some games how bad some games deal with like animation movement distances. And it's really only recently that people have started kind of even entertaining the idea of having like animation driven movement. So like, or movement driven animation. One of the two ways around. There's a guy who is he has a game where you play as a gecko, I think. And or even if you don't play as the gecko, there is a gecko, and his animation is driven bodied purely by the Gex Deep Cover Gecko. Fucking excellent game that is. Hang on, you know what Gex Deep Cover Gecko is, but you don't know what Net Yorosi is. Come on, man. Did it get re-released or something? Dude, I'd buy that. I'm so tempted to buy the Medieval re-release. So I didn't buy that as a kid. But they have a PS1 era copy in my local CEX for £18. Yep. I just didn't live in Japan. Net Yorosi was a worldwide thing, released in the EU and Americas. You have to order it. It was in PlayStation Magazine one time. And they released on the demo discs a whole bunch of Yorosi. I don't know if you delved into the OPSM. Jesus, I have so many issues of OPSM. But they had if you wanna check out Net Yorosi stuff, if you want the whoa, if you want to check out the cream of the PlayStation demo disc era crop, obviously there's demo 1, but demo 1 isn't the cream. If you get a copy of OPSM Magazine demo disc number 42, it has the gameplay demo for Metal Gear Solid. It has a theatrical trailer for Metal Gear Solid. It has 25 full Net Yorosi video games, and it has a bunch of other really cool demos. Tekken 3 maybe. It might actually be the one with Medieval on it. But yeah, that was a good demo disc, a good time, and there's a demo on there which you may have heard of, Terra Incognita, which, sup dude, kill the gamers. Hang on, don't kill the gamers. And the guy who programmed the Yorosi game Terra Incognita got a job at Square Enix for his work on Terra Incognita, and he became the lead battle animation programmer or battle programmer, I think, of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I fell out the map. Yeah, we have no kill zone or anything like that. Sorry. He's doing sexy. His words, not mine. It's time for tea. We've got an MVP working. We got Idle Boy Island. I was worried actually. I thought we were gonna have to do like a weird walk state machine thing. But it makes sense just having a blend between walking and idle. Excellent slam. Oh my god, it's almost 4 o'clock. Jesus. Hang on, it's almost 4 o'clock, but I've only been streaming for 2 hours. I don't get where did all the fucking time go? Where did all the time go, gents? And non-gents. Creating your first soundscape. Oh. Well, I guess I better clear off all the crap from these keyboards. Jesus. I'm just kidding. We won't be making our own soundscape. Will we be making our own soundscape? Importing sounds and sound cue. Sound in games is one of the most important tools you can have to leverage the immersion, the enjoyable play observed. UE offers. I legit woke up 2 hours ago. I woke up a little bit more than 2 hours ago, but I still feel bad that I slept so long. I don't know. I couldn't sleep last night. Maybe it was all the tea I drank. Got me wired. But yeah. TLDR, you need sounds in your game. Yeah, that is the TLDR of this introduction. No, mate, it was fucking raining hard last night. I didn't hear any rain here. I don't remember any rain. I remember being paranoid that I couldn't find my water bottle because that's big and holy shit. I remember not being able to sleep, and also my left shoulder kind of hurts. So I guess I must have fallen asleep on my left side somehow. Or like crumpled, more like. That's ridiculous. Like big things when in bed, noted. What? What? Anyway, importing sounds and sound cues. The first thing we need to import the sounds that we will be using to create our cues. All raw sound assets must be added to your content folder and then used to create a sound cue object. Sound cues allow you to play sounds from within blueprints, code base, animations at runtime. Cool. Allow you to apply any modifications to your raw sound files. This means you can perform sound modifications such as modulation, oscillation, attenuation, Doppler effects much more often within the sound game. Utilize these sound cues, other UE4 sound functionalities to add explosions to our barrels, footsteps to our character, background noise to our scene, and a groan for when our character kicks the bucket. Import the sounds deathsound.wav and footstep.wav provided with this textbook. Oh shit. I am learning UE4. It wants us to import the sounds from this textbook. It's a fucking PDF, bro. There ain't no sounds here. So, maybe we can steal some sounds from Unreal. Look at my file system, gents and non-gents. Where the fuck am I going? I'm going to Drive G, and then Unreal, and then where the fuck is my mannequin, and then content. And then Epic Games just bought Quixel, so there are 4K textures are free. Yes, that is correct. Epic Games did just buy Quixel, and all of the Quixel Megascans and 4K textures are apparently free. Nope. Nope. Starter content, audio. Explosion, yes, yes. New folder. Sounds with a Z and no D. I'm fucking dying. Explosion Q, Explosion 1, 2. I guess we'll just take them both. Failed to import. What? Unknown file type, U asset. But I haven't fucked with the sound at all in my game. I should maybe learn how. You just make a bunch of sounds and then you just make a bunch of sounds and then stick them in. Barrel content. Sounds. Swag. Yeah, so you can't import a UAsset, but you can copy paste a UAsset. I need footsteps. I need footstep. Collapse. Light. Start a wind. Start a wind. Start a music cue. No. Start a wind. Oh, I didn't mean to move them. Whoops. And then if you go to Mannequin. Character. Nope. Animations. Nope. Character. Material. Nope. Mesh. Nope. Texture. Nope. Nope. Collections. Nope. Developers. Nope. Geometry. Nope. Side scroller BP. Nope. Just use these. I'm sure they'll be fine. They're not fine. We can't use those. Fire sparks. Not really what I was looking for. Light. What about these? No. Okay. Oh, I guess there'll be a hum. There'll be like a. You know what I'm gonna do. You know exactly what I'm gonna do. So we've got. Edit? Yeah. Yeah. So. Alright, oh, that's cool. This is really cool, guys. Look, it takes the wave player, the explosion 1 cue and the explosion 2 cue. It randomizes which one it picks. It outputs that, and then it randomizes the pitch and the volume a little bit, and then it outputs it. That's cool, dude. That is sound texture. Very nice. I kind of don't want to do any sound right now, but you imported the sounds. May as well do the thing. Oh. Working with sound cue. Unlike most graphs you encounter, Unreal, there will only be one type of pin. It means that all nodes you work with will take in the same type of input and output. Signal path. Bruh, this is my realm. You see this? This is the beefy keyboard in front of me. You can't see it. Just imagine it's there.
toolbar, top of the menu, play assign queue specific. Play queue, play node, and stop. Play queue, play the queue in its entirety, play the node, and stop. Well, it might stop it, I don't know. We utilize the aforementioned sound modification nodes. Yeah, no one cares. Playing sounds via animation notifications. Yes. Now we've created our sound cues, we need to play them at the correct time. For our footstep sound, we are going to use an animation notifier to determine when the sound is played. Ooh, actually, before we do, duplicate. Modulator. Volume min is going to be 0.1 and volume max is going to be 0.3. On explosion, play sound at location. Correct. It's beautiful. Sorry, I have to do this. Oh. Now if my mouse is in the right fucking. I figured I could do this kind of professional caster style stuff. We're all good here. Let's just move that over there. Man, if only you could not see this. Oh wait, you can't. That's great. So we're gonna do the thing. Working with animation asset. Third person run animation. You'll be presented. Wait, third person run animation. Mainly if it's the information, third person run tab, middle bottom of the screen, you notice there's a new set of information you present. It looks like this. I do not have BH footstep. Alright, okay. Wait. What? Add a similar notifier to my walk animation as well. Okay. Notifies. Top panel notify. Top panel. Nope. Here we go. Play sound notifier, play particle effect notifier, custom notifier, group.
Okay, we've added the notifies.
That's good. Oh, cool.
Okay, so you can use data curves to output data at a certain point in the animation, which can drive effects in game. Can be used as a modifier. It's very good, very good, very good. I don't care about that curve, and we're not adding a curve. Next section, additive tracks allow you to modify the current animation from inside UE as part of an additive layer. This means that you can take the existing animation and use the additive layer to produce an adjusted version of the animation. You can also create a separate new animation with its own emotion based on the original, utilizing the record animation toolbar in the toolbar. What? Button in the toolbar. Toolbar in the toolbar. Absolute madness. Stats bar, placing the animation notifies. Oh, we haven't even got to that bit yet. Well, I've done it. I've done. Fuck you. Now address the notifies bar. You'll see the vertical line is overlapping one of the Blake dividing lines. Actually, it's not, and I don't know why. Can I grab them? Can I? Good. I don't know how that ended up all the way over there. Weird. Smack. Smack. Good. Save. Absolutely safe. No. Oh yeah. Wait. What? Yeah. And then this one also. Yeah. Is it playing the sound? Is it? This is why you don't let me make video games. Oh! Eh. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah. I'm not actually sorry. It was a good it was a good lol. And we have to do the same we have to do the same with the walk. I don't want you to play backwards. Wait, can I? No, I cannot. Can I? Nope, I cannot. Is that a step? It looks like a step. It's not quite a step. It was a step. It was absolutely a step. So right there. You know, am I doing something wrong here? Yeah, so it'll add the play sound notify where your cursor is. That's not fun. Good. It's 0.6, right? Yeah. Yeah. So this should be a slightly quieter explosion for the walk animation. So fucking stupid. it's so jarring how there's no explosion sound for when we actually explode. That's amazing. That's gonna be the next bit. Yes. Jump end as well in frame uno. Foot explosion. Very good. Very good. And now to the barrel. Exploding barrels. BH barrel blueprint. Barrel. Nope, that's the spawner. Very, very good. There we go. Oh, hey Zabaru, welcome back, dude. Welcome back. What? Are we meant to have a set active off this? Guys, what does set active do? What does this do? Explosion Q. Why do I have two? Absolutely huge slams. Let's go test that, see if it works. I think it does. I don't think it do. Also, RIP headphone users. Brace for impact. What? You telling me it didn't work? Now I am the headphone user. God damn it. There is actually a better way to test this, because I think it worked, but the camera also pulls away real far, so I think it's like super quiet. You know what I'm saying? Just wait for a barrel to come to the kill zone, and then we'll see if it actually works. And I think that might be it for today. Oh, that works. Oh, very loud. Very loud. It's so surreal. It would work properly if I'd followed the actual code in the book, because gaze into the sunset, you unreal dude. Christ. So the code in the book specifies that the camera is to stay in the location where the actor dies, where we kill Unreal Dude when he hits a barrel. I changed it because I wanted to pan out, but I didn't change it enough. I basically just pooped on the functionality of the game. So instead of it spawning a camera actor and the camera actor just being where the camera was, it spawns a new camera actor at the same height of the camera, but roughly centralized to the level, and then pulled back about 2,000 units, so 1,500 extra from where it used to be, and then it zooms back into your new spawn. So the original idea was to have it stop in position, I guess, let you do ragdoll for a second, explosion happen at full volume, and then pull back and then pull in. But I was too lazy to actually fully implement that. I realized like there was a really nice dude helping me through it, because the book was not especially clear on what properties to put where sometimes. But there's a dude who came, he helped me out, and yeah, there was some camera retargeting that had to happen, and you had to specify a different actor for the thing, and it was great eventually, but it wasn't great to begin with, and we got it all sorted in the end, yada 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 yada, and there we are. So that's why the barrel explosions are very quiet when you die, which is the opposite of what you would probably have in a video game. I'm not saying that you should reinforce the player death, because that will reduce their willingness to play the game, but it is an important feature to have, that the character knows what's going on, and the fact that the sound design isn't clear when it's quiet is a bad idea. So this needs some tweaking to be a perfect video game, but you know, it's close, man. It's close. It is practically the next Morrowind. Anyway, player's death rattle, looping level sound. It's coming, guys. Oh, it's coming. But yeah, I'm pretty much at the end of my stamina for this. Did we have a sound that we were going to use for the death? I didn't even think about that. Content, barrel content. Wait, we have starter content already here. Oh my god. 2 seconds. I'm back to Postman. Didn't expect that. It's quite late for the post to be coming. 4:30. I'm not complaining. Was a bit of an interruption though, wasn't it? It was a bit you know, a loud dog just. You wonder the post people even come around here anymore, knowing that we have a large dog that does that. She's very happy though. She's very happy to see me. The dog, that is, not the postman. The postman was practically terrified. Glad he waited around though. Wasn't. It's not the most fun thing, collecting parcels. Anyway, I said I was going to leave it there, but I changed my mind. I've come back up, got the thing. There's only two things left to do in the sound. The death rattle and the looping level sound. So I just found that we have starter content already here, and oh wow. Wow. Is that music? Is that playing music? Am I gonna get VOD muted? Hairy Cabbage, have fun at work, or as much fun as you can at work, legally without getting fired. Copyright infringeroni. Thanks, dude. I don't have fun at work. But, okay, we don't have like a death sound, so... I don't have Audacity installed either. Yeah, we don't have a really good death sound. Guess we could just use more explosions. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now we need to create a similar functionality for our BH death queue from within our BH character blueprint. Okay, so we're doing this in the B barrel boy big rent brack. What? Oh, yeah. That destroys the barrel, duh. Wow. Play sound location. Get actor location. Oh, that should work. That should work fine. Headphone warning, bros. And non-bros. I'm sure that will be not funny one day. It works. It's good enough. Wait. Oh wait, no, we have an on destroyed event. Ah, no, we don't, because I fucked with that as well. As you can see, we have a sequence for the death and respawn. There is an event destroyed, but he doesn't get destroyed until like here, and that's after we've destroyed the mesh and the movement. So this will do for now. This will do. And the last thing, looping level sound. Creating persistent looping level sound is much easier to implement than it is for your sound designer to create non-pervasive background sound. Okay. All we need to do is create an ambient sound object and place it. Bang! Did I just hit the camera? Did I just hit the microphone? Wind? Start a wind 06. It needs to be a lot quieter than that. I think even quieter still. Can we just move that up a bit so it doesn't disappear? This is so good. Okay, we have completed the sound component of this exercise. We have completed the animation component of this exercise. That's 2 for 1, guys. I hope you're appreciative of the value that you're getting from these streams. Anyway, that is all we have time for today, quote unquote. I mean, I could go on, but I couldn't actually go on, if you know what I mean. So thank you very much if you stopped by to watch the live video. You dudes, you crazy, love you. Come back again someday. Harry Cabbage, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, I really do. Helps grow the channel. It's a momentum boost. It is a positive impact. And if you came by for the VOD as well, also thank you. VOD views are also good, and I appreciate those too. And if you... No, there's no more. That's it. As always, I will garble my words, and I will see you in the next episode.